What's up everyone, my name is Anand from Underdog Strength, and today I'm going to share with you how to deal with training injuries. Now if you're watching this video, the chances are that you've already faced some sort of injury in the gym. This can either be something really serious or just something minor. The good news is that in lifting and in strength sports in general, the incidence of injuries is actually pretty low compared to other sports. In most other sports, we have a lot of unpredictable movement patterns such as jumping, twisting, throwing. Whereas if we look at strength sports, the movements are pretty predictable. If we look at powerlifting, for example, we mainly have the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. We use the three same movement patterns all over again and again and try to get better at them over time. So if what we do is not that dangerous, then why is it that we get injured over time? There are many reasons behind this, but in my opinion, there's three main reasons why we get injured. Reason number one is to do with your lifestyle in general. Now we usually only spend about 1 hour in the gym, but in order to look at why we get injured, we have to look at the other 23 hours that we spend outside the gym. This could be how we sit, our posture, how we sleep. All these things can actually contribute to the injury. For example, if you're sleeping in a bad position all day, or if you're sitting down too much throughout the day, or you have general posture problems, and then you go to the gym and immediately try to work out, this will only make things worse. The second reason is poor technique. If you have poor technique in general, and you keep repeating the poor technique over and over again, sooner or later something is going to break. You may not realize it immediately, but the poor technique and the damage that it causes accumulates over time. And reason number three is that you may not be following the correct training program for you. Even if your technique is perfect, if you cannot recover from your training program, if it's adding too much stress on you, over time the stress will accumulate and you will ultimately get injured. Now if you're like me and you really enjoy lifting, I can understand how hard it is to not being able to train. In fact, even right now as I make this video, just last week I actually strained my oblique a little bit and haven't really been able to train my lower body that much. What can you do if you're facing an injury? The first thing you should do is to seek professional help. This could either be your doctor or a qualified physical therapist. Preferably this is someone who has experience working with lifters, because they can diagnose these things much easily and they can give you great recommendations based on what they see in you. If you feel that this is something minor, you may not need medical or professional help immediately, but if you think this is something serious, the first step is to seek professional help, because most people, including myself, are not qualified to give you any advice to actually treat your injuries. The second thing you can do after you seek medical advice is you might want to take it easy and rest a little bit initially. The second thing you can do after you seek medical advice is that you might want to take it easy and rest. This is especially true in the beginning. You don't want to straight away go to the gym and start lifting again. Just let it rest for 1 or 2 days and see if it improves or not. The third thing you can do is look at your nutrition. Ideally, you should eat enough calories to maintain your weight. That is, if you're on a weight loss diet, you definitely don't want to lose weight if you're injured, because a caloric deficit will reduce your body's capability or ability to recover. So make sure you eat at least maintenance calories if you are injured and if you're rehabilitating an injury. The fourth thing you can do is to stay active. Now, even if you're injured, there's probably some physical activity you can do to train around your injuries. For example, if your upper body is injured, you can maybe train more lower body. If your lower body is injured, you can train upper body. You might not be able to squat or deadlift, but you can maybe do some sort of machine work like leg press. You might not be able to bench press, but you might be able to use a chest press machine, for example. Even if you can't physically train with weights, it's a good idea to have some sort of physical activity, such as going for a walk outside. The reason for this is, first, if you're active, this will increase your rate of recovery because you're getting good movement in, you're getting more blood flow to your muscles. The other benefit of this is that I know how much we really enjoy lifting and how regular we are with our gyms and how regular we are at training. If we continue to stay active physically, this will not only help us physically, but also help us mentally. The fifth thing you can do is that you can work on your imbalances, your weaknesses, and your mobility. You probably got injured because you had some sort of imbalance or weaknesses or mobility issues in the first place. So why not take this opportunity to actually work on them so that you don't get injured in the future. The sixth thing you can do is to relearn the correct technique. If you think you got injured because of bad technique, you can take this opportunity to slowly start working out again if things are feeling good, and then you can relearn the right technique so that you don't get injured again in the future. And the seventh thing you can do is simply stay patient. Definitely don't want to rush into things, because once you're injured and if you don't let it recover 100%, it is very easy to get injured again. So be patient, take your time, learn the correct technique, work on your weaknesses, and ensure that you don't get injured in the future. To wrap things up, the first thing you want to do is to seek medical advice. The second thing you want to do is to rest as much as you need. The third thing you want to do is optimize your nutrition and eat enough calories to maintain your weight. The fourth thing you want to do is to stay active. The fifth thing you want to do is to work on your weaknesses, your imbalances, and your mobility. The sixth thing you want to do is to relearn the correct technique. And the seventh thing you want to do is to be patient and let it recover completely. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.